Hey guys, it's I'm Angel here with another installment of my Film Through Time series. In this episode of the series, I'll be going over the major events that occurred within the film industry in the year 1894. So buckle your seatbelts because we're about to take a ride back in time. There were several major events that occurred within the film industry this year. The first event of the year occurred on January 7th, when William K. L. Dixon and William Heese filmed their colleague Fred Ott sneezing with the kineograph in Edison's Black Maria studio. This short scene has become an iconic part of cinema history. The film was shot in medium close-up range and depicts Ott taking a pinch of something up to his nose to cause himself to sneeze for the shot. The next event to occur this year was on April 14th, when the first commercial presentation of the kinescope took place in a public parlor owned by the Holland brothers in New York City on the corner of 27th Street at 1155 Broadway. There were 10 machines in the venue, and they were set up in parallel rows with each machine showing a different film. A quarter got you half of the machines, and a $50 got you all of them. The 10 films showed in the parlor were all shot at the Black Maria. These films were all directed by William K. L. Dixon, and each ran about 15 to 20 seconds. 50 cents for a few minutes of entertainment back then wasn't cheap. For that price, you could have gotten 6 rides at Coney Island and saw a sea lion show. As the kinescope parlors spread from city to city, they would form the precedent of the movie theater business model and would establish movie-going as a pastime. While still not cheap, it would eventually become more affordable to the point that most people could go see a movie on a semi-consistent basis. The last major event in the film industry for this year occurred on June 6. On this date, Charles Francis Jenkins projected a film motion picture to an audience in Richmond, Indiana. This event is significant as it's the earliest documented projection of a motion picture. There were several short films released in 1894. A couple of the more notable releases were Sioux Ghost Dance, Buffalo Dance, and Annie Oakley. Sioux Ghost Dance was a silent black and white short film produced by Edison Studios. The dance was filmed on a single reel using the standard 35mm gauge, and its runtime was 21 seconds. In the film, a group of Sioux warriors along with 2 young boys performed the ghost dance. This film was shot in the Black Maria at the same time as the Buffalo Dance. The Buffalo Dance was also a silent black and white short film by Edison Studios. The film ran for 16 seconds and was also filmed on a single standard 35mm gauge reel. Buffalo Dance depicts 3 dancers, Haircoat, Last Horse, and Parts His Hair dancing in a circle while the 2 drummers, Pine and Strong Talker, provide the rhythm for the dance. The Buffalo Dance and the Sioux Ghost Dance both feature genuine Sioux people wearing traditional costumes and war paint. They are 2 of the earliest films to feature Native Americans. The Sioux actors in the short films were veteran performers from Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. The silent black and white short film Annie Oakley was also created by Edison Studios. It was produced by William K. L. Dixon and shot by William Heese. The film marks the first time the famous sharpshooter Annie Oakley was captured on film. In this short film, Annie Oakley performs trick shots and fires her .22 caliber rifle 25 times in 27 seconds, nailing all her targets. A final short film I'm going to mention is Autour d'une cabine, which translates to Around a Cabin. It was directed by Emile Reynaud, and it was an animated short film that ran for 1 minute and 50 seconds, and was made up of 636 individually hand-painted images. I will play the full animated film shortly, but before I do that, I ask that you like the video if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing if you wish to see more of my content. Alrighty then, with that out of the way, I bid you adieu. Enjoy the show.